Okay. But I think we would have actually not won the game 2 maybe. I think the game 2 could have still gone either way. But yeah, not sure how it would have gone. The whole match, I mean. And it's Delver. No flip. I'm gonna bait the Spellster Sprite here. Because I don't want him to have counter open on turn 2 when I play Jace. He doesn't have it, wow. Now we don't feel comfortable playing this Jace at all because he could have a counter open. So we're gonna think twice. No flips. I like Talisman more than I like Think Twice Flashback. Let's actually just tap this. It's unlikely now that he's gonna tap out. Oh yeah, I've made a lot of changes. I make changes all the time. Oh, no, he's not tapping. Accumulate knowledge. See if we find a land here. If he counters this, he's playing wrong. No, he doesn't. I really want to find a land here. There we go. But no blue. That's a real tragedy. At least not enough blue. Even if we draw a counterspell, we wouldn't feel safe tapping for Jace. Our hand would have been so much better if we had been on the play, because then we would have had a Jace down on turn 2, and we would have been milling him already the whole time. Come on. If he flips, we take a lot of damage, almost lethal, but well, not quite 8 damage if he flips. But he has lethal next turn basically if he flips. We're doing fine considering how bad we're doing. I mean, if he had a flip, or if he had a ninja, it would have been way worse, but he didn't have any of those. So now he's doing 8, just as though if he had a flip, because Bone Splitter is achieving the same thing. If he has contours, it can't be very much, because he didn't flip all the time, so he at most has, well, of course at most 2 contours. So I guess we wait 1 turn, and we have a model. So this turn, we tangle, so that we have 4 mana open, which is a model. If he flips and reveals the counter spell, I would fuck him the upkeep. But then I would use Moment's Peace, obviously. I only want to tangle if he taps everything. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. This is good. If he doesn't have a creature, it is. This doesn't look too bad now. He's almost hellbent. We have a full hand, 2 Jays on the field, which he couldn't contest. Meltom is Spellstutter Sprite, which is really good. A lot of Fox, a lot of Contour. A little bit light on the draw though. But I mean, Brainstorm is really good, and we still have a Think Twice here. So the one card he has left is definitely not a counter spell. So now he has 1 counter spell, 1 non-counter spell. And another Spellstutter Sprite. No land is really, really awkward. So what are we gonna do? We know he has 1 counter. Lead with Moment's Peace. 2. Yeah, just put the models on top, don't shuffle them away. Kind of awkward that we missed the land drop. I would like to transmute here, but I don't have a mana. If we had more mana, actually, we kind of could do it. He can only have 1, right, in his hand right now. But if we do it in the upkeep, so we could transmute here, get rid of the models, and then the Moment's Peace in the upkeep, and Moment's Peace again in the upkeep. He's gonna try to counter. Yeah, I think this is the best play. Gonna get a draw spell, accumulate knowledge, or think twice. Probably accumulate knowledge. Might actually... Moment's Peace is close. Getting a Moment's Peace is pretty close. Since we have Draw, we have Brainstorm. I like the Accumulate Knowledge more, I think. But we definitely have to do it in the upkeep now, because we know he has one counterspell, and we assume the other card he has is not counterspell. So if he counterspells now, which I assume he will, we have to do it now because he might... Oh. Okay, never mind. And if his other card is also a counterspell, then I don't know what he did before, because he should have used it then on the second Jace or on the first Jace. Or whatever. Okay, he drew a Ponder. If this last card had been a Ponder before, he would have used it before. I'm really not sure what the last card is, though. I mean, if it's a Daze, he would have used it now. It might be Spellstutter Sprite, actually. And he just didn't... Well, no, that doesn't make sense. What could this last card be? Maybe a Ninja, which he drew late. And just didn't get a chance to use. If he plays something like Remove Soul, then it could be that. Then it could just be a dead card. Hang on, let's actually have a look if he shuffled. Okay, he didn't shuffle. So we're gonna try to tangle. I think we brainstorm before we do anything. Try to hit the land drop. There's the land. Mill away the deep analysis, but not the model. And then we pause because we have a lot of draw. I'm not gonna flashback the deep analysis right now. We have so many instant speed things. So we have 8 mana. We have Tangle, Contour. I don't know, it's close. Now we know one of his cards is dead, right? Still know one of his cards is dead, so I think it's still right to not do it in his upkeep here again and try to blow him out kind of with Tangle. Since we have 2 counters. Now if he doesn't have anything else, we can accumulate knowledge and think twice. We need to model it, it's a little bit awkward. I just hope I'm not wrong. I just hope that one card is dead. I mean, now he has Island and that last card, which I assume is the dead card. That doesn't make any sense. Why didn't he use it before? Oh, we are dead. Which is the expected result. This is a very, very unfavorable matchup. I'm just not sure why he played this way or where it went wrong. The dead card apparently was Ponder, I suppose. It's weird. But this was close. In the end, I guess I play a little bit too greedy. So we bring in 4 Scattershot Archer, 4 Hidden Spider. We bought out Pristine Talisman, like a deep analysis. Actually, no. We bought out all the lulls and all the tangles. And 1 deep analysis, 1 pristine talisman. Dispel over arcane and all. Yeah. Shit. Well, no. I'm just gonna submit this. We basically need a hidden spider or a scattershot archer turn 1. I'm gonna keep this because this is not bad. This has a fast chase, it has draw, and it has counter. But it's not the hand we wanna have. We wanted to have a forest and a hidden spider, or a forest and a scattershot archer. But we're gonna draw a lot, and he's on a multi 5. I think we're definitely gonna slam Jace turn 2. I think if we had the play last game, we would have won because then we would have had Jace on turn 2 way earlier. Well, we would have had the Jace on turn 2 basically. But this is the worst matchup. But I built this version of the deck specifically for Delver with the 4 hidden spider for scattershot archer. And for some reason, I have some idea why, the main board is also pretty good. And he's stuck on 1. I just saw that. The main board seems to be unreasonably or unexpectedly good against Delver. I mean, he was slow. He didn't have any flips, any ninjas. That certainly helped. Well, there's the scattershot archer. Why is this not working how it should? And he's stuck on 1, and we are milling him all the islands. That's unfortunate for him. And a preordain. Scry 2, then draw a card. If he doesn't find a land here, that's awkward. He did. Wow. Wow. It would be really, really weird if we lose this. I don't even know if I want to play with Scattershot Archer here, but I think I have to. Because Deep Analysis would have been pretty good too. I want to get all of them on the board while he's tapped out. Maybe we're gonna kill him on damage. Yeah, this looks just really good for us. I don't know what else to say. Definitely gonna deep analysis here, hoping to draw into, well, into a land. Sadly, it's not an untapped land. That would have been a little bit better. I guess I can attack with one. Well, I don't really care. We're not gonna win through damage, basically. Cloud of Fairies. Where's the conceit? The event is really, really big today. Let me just find out how many people are playing today. 48 players, 46 of which submitted a deck, 5 rounds this. So it's a pretty big thing. And the meta game is 37% aggro, 11% combo, 24% control, and then just the combos, the other things. A lot of people playing red, a lot of people playing blue, not a lot of people playing white. And of course the standings are not relevant so far, although I am second place. I think I'm gonna keep this. One sideboard card seems good. If he had a force, it would be better, obviously, but maybe he's gonna tap out on turn 2. Yeah, our hope is that he's gonna tap out on turn 2. This is like the second day I'm playing this deck, and this also like the first time ever in this deck that I play, or in Magic in general, that I'm playing Scattershot Archer. So I have no idea if maybe I'm supposed to mulligan more aggressively until I have a forest and a sideboard card. I'm just trying this line out and see how it goes, and then if it doesn't work out, then I can always change it up, but I think this should be fine. Looks very much like Spellster's right there. So maybe I get an island and then I try to brainstorm, try to find a counter to protect that Scattershot Archer. Seems reasonable. Maybe he's gonna value Spellster's brainstorm next turn, or at his end step. That would also be good. I mean, I don't care about the 2 damage here at all. We don't need to put the Scattershot Archer down immediately. He has Ninja, that's annoying. But that also means he taps. The real problem with Ninja is that we can't block it with Scattershot Archer. It's the one card which doesn't have flying. And he draws a lot of cards off of it. So we need to find a hidden spider, basically, which can then block the Ninja. Okay, let's see. Shuffle into green. Play with Scattershot Archer. Play Jace. Seems okay. Brainstorm seems good. Accumulate Knowledge seems bad. Pristine Talisman seems bad. I guess I can shuffle into blue actually. And then, yeah. Do I have a deck list somewhere? I do indeed. Hang on. I do indeed have a deck list somewhere. That's the wrong thing. Once I find it, I'm gonna give it to you. Well, now he has 2 ninjas. This is really awkward. I think we're gonna lose because he drew these ninjas. Otherwise, the Scattershot Archer would have done enough work. Okay, hang on. I hope this is the right one. Or it should be. Well, second Scattershot Archer is not really what we were looking for. Hidden Spider would have been way better. Although he would probably just play around it, not activate it. But I don't see how we can win against 2 ninjas. The thing is, if we were my banned fog list, my normal fog deck, you could call it, this would be a 90% chance that we lose this matchup anyway. And because we played these, we had a good shot. And I think if he doesn't have the ninjas here, he doesn't. Well, I don't want to say he doesn't stand a chance, but he probably loses to our Scattershot Archers. So, still happy with how this deck performed versus Delver. Just a little bit unfortunate. I think we also could have won game 1, but maybe I'm just too greedy there, or maybe it's just the difference of not being on the play. So, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a way, what we could possibly do. He draws so many cards off of these ninjas, but he's gonna have all the counter spells. Fogging is not an option. I think we have to brainstorm here. More Scattershot Archers. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna mill them. Because we need to draw other things. We need to draw a counter. So I think the idea here is to play Island, play Jace, bait out a counter, and play Scattershot Archer. Oh, he just F6. If I had known that before, that he just F6, I would have played both Scattershot Archers, because I want to double block his ninjas now. That's actually a decent plan, double block a ninja. As long as he doesn't have a Bone Splitter, it's a decent plan. Trading one Archer for one Ninja is definitely a good trade for us. And that's what's happening. I wish I just... But there was no way to know that he had F6. Why is it his turn 5? Did I miss a land drop? When did I miss a land drop? Oh, never mind, because he started, of course. We won last game. I'm stupid. Well, he's almost tapping out here, which is good. If he does tap out, we can play this next Scattershot Archer. Obviously, he has a Spirit Golem now, which we won't be able to deal with Archers now. So let's start out with Scattershot Archer, so we can double block again. That's pretty important. Spellstutter Sprite would be awkward. If he does have a Spellstutter Sprite, we're gonna brainstorm, hope we find a counter. But we only play. Actually, I think we only play one. Definitely worth a model here. Oh, yes! I don't mind drawing the cards which are on top of our library, so I'm not gonna mill them away. And we still have to think twice. The important thing here is to resolve this hidden spider. Wow. Well, he has to play around this now. Which is not gonna be easy. I don't think he can I don't think he can win if we have a hidden spider and a Scattershot Archer. We can even kill Spire Golem then. And I know we are Hellbent, which doesn't look very good, but we have 2 Think Twice and we're gonna draw a Moment's Peace. Which is not bad. I guess we don't actually really need the Moment's Peace though. I shouldn't have put the Moment's Piece on top, that's the most important thing. Moment's Piece should be second from the top, the land is more important. Curse of Chains. Wow. I did not expect that. Well, we know we're gonna draw blue, an island, so. But I want to hit my land drop, yeah. Because then we can also play the other thing twice. The Curse of Chains is really actually makes a huge difference. Because now you can attack for 4 again and draw cards. Maybe I'm supposed to Moment's Peace here. Not so much because of the damage, but at the very least we prevent his damage. We prevent him from drawing cards. And it's unlikely that his clock gets bigger. So saving the fog for later doesn't really make a difference. Saving the fog for later. If he plays any creature except ninja, we get the hidden spider. If he counters this, that's fine too. Yeah. Hmm. Second hidden spider doesn't change anything, sadly. We needed to draw the hidden spiders first, so maybe I should have mauled and just try to get a hidden spider first. But yeah, the scattershot archer is fine. The scattershot archer is actually really good. It was just unfortunate that our opponent had 2 ninjas. I should have really modeled before this partner resolved. But I suppose we're not gonna model this turn. We could still win this if we like top deck brainstorm into untapped land and deep analysis, maybe something like that. Well, even that probably wouldn't be enough. Let's see, do I want a moment's piece here? Unlikely is it that we have something that wins next turn. We need to draw 7 cards. Brainstorm deep analysis would be enough. Again, it doesn't really matter if we save this one turn because his clock is not gonna improve. It could improve if he hard casts a ninja. So how many draws do we have? We have Brainstorm, which would be a good draw. And that's basically it. Moment's Peace wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. Maybe I take a green, actually. Oh no. Even if we draw Moment's Peace, we only want 2. Definitely gonna fuck on his upkeep here. Well, we can see if he flips, I suppose. But I don't think he would reveal it. He shouldn't reveal it. But now it's obvious that we have to fuck here. And it resolves. I really like this Delver matchup with this deck list. It seems very skill intensive, very fun. Actually, I think I just made a mistake. I have to know myself here. There was a brainstorm. We needed that earlier. Well, we lose now. It's over. We know he has a deprive. We needed to mill ourselves at least 1 moment's peace. Which was also unlikely because there's only 2 moments piece left. Well, let's see if he attacks with everything. Well, I suppose if I had played this hidden spider, he wouldn't have played this. It's exactly lethal too. Let's see what we draw. Scattershot Archer. Jeez, the Scattershot Archer doesn't really matter that much. I guess if we draw this a little bit earlier, we can do double block here again. But if we think about this again, first of all, game 1 was really close. I'm not sure if I played too greedy there, or anyway, it was really close game 1, which is weird, but I know why. But game 1 is really close. Game 2, we just win because he's stuck on one bow, I suppose, and because we just play Scattershot Archer into Scattershot Archer into Scattershot Archer. And then game 3, he plays around our Scattershot Archer very well by mulliganing into ninjas, which was a good call by him. I suppose he mulliganed. Oh no, he mulliganed game 2 so much. Anyway, he had the ninjas, which you could say is unfortunate for us or lucky for him, or just maybe skill. But he played around with Scattershot Archers, which he won't be able to do every game. And then he played around the Hidden Spider, and that's because the Hidden Spider came on too late. I think if you have the Hidden Spider earlier, or if he doesn't have quite so many ninjas, we probably win there. So it's definitely, this is basically the first time I played against Delver with this list, so it's impossible to say, oh, this is favorable, this is unfavorable. But I can already say that it's way more fair than with the old list. The old list had no chance whatsoever, and this list has a very good chance, I think. I think it's at least even. Actually, it's also way better pre-board. Basically because of Think Twice and Deep Analysis, because these spells are really, really good against counter. They can't counter these spells. They just can't. If you counter this spell, what are you achieving? You're 2-for-1ing yourself. Your opponent can still flashback and gain the card advantage, and the devil player is down a counterspell. So in these slots, there used to be Words of Wisdom, and Words of Wisdom, the devil player didn't have to counter. The devil player could just ignore it, and it would be good for the card advantage of the devil player. So what these cards are doing is they're guaranteeing that I'm ahead on card advantage, and that my opponent cannot use his counter spells to deny me card advantage. If he does, I'm still gaining card advantage because he's losing cards, basically doing nothing because I still get the flashback. And the same happens with the Moment's Peace, also very good. And the Tangle is really, really good against Delver too. The Tangle's really been really, really good. But I definitely need to test the Hidden Spider and the Scattershot Archer more. I like them though. I mean, for I don't know how long, but ever since I played the deck, whenever I played against Delver, I was really, really annoyed. It was a boring matchup. There was nothing you could do. You would basically just get beat up. And this time around, it actually felt like an even matchup. It actually felt like I had a chance to do something. Let me just update the overlay real quick. So I don't feel bad at all about losing there. And as I said, it was very, very close. Very, very close.